Welcome back. In this video we will see more about massing. So first we will see what are solid form and void form. So solid forms tool is used to create a solid geometry, whereas void form tool is used to create a negative shape, that is a void, or to cut into a solid geometry. Let's see what are different methods of solid and void form in massing. So here we have extrusion, which requires a close sketch, revolve, which need a close sketch and a revolving axis. Then we have sweep, which requires a path and a profile. Then we have blend, which requires two or more profiles in a different plane. Then we have a swept blend, which requires a path and two or more profiles. So these are the shapes which can, or these are the tools which we can use to create a solid form or a void form in massing. So let's switch to Revit and see how we can create all of this. So let's go to Revit, and then we go to new, and then for the demonstration I'll be using place mask option. So I'll go to conceptual mask and select metric mask for the conceptual design environment, and then click open. As explained in the earlier videos, the moment you open conceptual design environment of massing, you will find three planes, one on the ground and then two as a cross reference. Next, in order to create a extrusion, we need to go to draw, and then let's suppose select a rectangle. So we know we need a close sketch. So before we select or before we start drawing, we need to shift or select the plane. So for that, to set the plane, let's suppose I would like to create the sketch on the ground plane. So we go to set and then select the ground plane. Once selected, go to sketch and select rectangle, and then draw the rectangular shape with a specific dimension. Once done, select the profile and then go to create form, click on create form, and then click on solid form. Once created, you can either use the gizmo to adjust the height, or you can give a specific dimension from the height value. So this is how we can create a extrusion. So let's go and see how we can create a revolve. So as we know, for revolve we need a close sketch and a revolving axis. So let's suppose I need to create a dome structure using revolve. So for that, first of all I will go to set work plane, and this time I will select this work plane as my working plane. So now I'll go to front view, and then let me go and create a sketch. So let's it be 20,000, and then I'll make again 20,000 on the horizontal side, and then I will use start and radius arc. Select the first point and then select the second point, and then you can give the radius. Next, so our profile is ready. Now for revolve, we know we need a revolving axis. So to keep a revolving axis, we can go to draw option again, and from the draw panel you can select a reference line. So click on reference line and then draw it in the center. Once done, I will go to the 3D view, and then to create a revolve, I will select the profile and the revolving axis, and then I'll go to create form and then click on solid form, and you can see a dome has been created using the revolve option. Next, we will see how we can create a sweep. So for sweep, we need a path and a profile. So let's go back, and then let's create a path first. So let's suppose we have a path which is in arc shape. So this time I'd like to create it in the ground floor only. So let's select set work plane and then select the ground floor. Next, select the arc. So start and then end point, and then let's suppose this is my arc point. In order to create a profile, first I need to add a point element. So where is the point element? It is under draw option again, select a point element, and then you can add it somewhere in between. Next, I want to create my profile on this point, but for that again I need to shift the plane. So for that I'll go to work plane and then click on set work plane. Once the work plane is selected, if you want to cross verify, you can click on show, and you can see your work plane is selected. Now I would like to have a circular profile. So let me go here in the center, and then let's create a circular profile. Once done, you can select the path, press Ctrl, select the profile, then go to form, create form, and then solid form. So now you can see a sweep has been created. Next, we will see how we can create a blend. So as we know, blend can be created using 2 or more profiles in a different plane. So right now I have only one level here. So now I would like to create some more reference plane. So for that I will go to elevation and then east view. Now to create a reference plane, I can go to, or a level, I can go to create, and then from datum I will select level. So let's create a level here, level number 2, and then a level here, level number 3. Let's set their height. So let it be at a height of 10 meters, and then level 3 should be at a height of 10 meters again. Now let's switch to level 1 and create our first profile. So let it be a rectangle with any size. Then I will go to level number 2. I will create another rectangle, and then I will select it, and then I'll use rotate option to rotate this a bit like this. Next, I will go to level number 3, and then I will use a circular profile. Once done, I will go to 3D view. Now you can see we have different profiles present at different height. Now little bit I would like to change the height of the level. So for that I'll go to elevation, and let's change this height to 15 meters, and this also to 15 meters. Once done, go to 3D view, and next to create the form, select all the forms one by one. So I'll select first form, press Ctrl the second, and then the third. Go to form, create form, and then solid form. So now you can see your form has been created using the blend option. Next, we will see how we can create a swept blend. So as we know, to create a swept blend, we need a path and 2 or more profiles. So it's actually a combination of sweep and blend. So for that, again, I will use a path first, which should be, let's suppose, in an arc shape. And then I would like to add, let's suppose, 3 profiles. So for that, to create a profile, we know we need a point element. So I'll add first point element in between, second on the, first on the first end, then second on the in between, and third on the end point. Next, let's create the profile. So let's use set work plane option. So click, and let's suppose this is elliptical in shape. Let's go and select the second plane, and then let's suppose this is square in shape or like a little bit rectangular, and then go to set the third one, orbit a bit, and then I will use, let's suppose, a circle. So now we need to create a profile, a swept blend using these 3 options. So 3 profiles. So select the first one, the second one, the third one, and the path. Go to form, create form, and then solid form. So you can see now our swept blend element has been created perfectly. So let's delete this. Now let's see a little bit about the void form. So what is void form? As we know, it will create a negative form or a cut. So let's suppose, let me create a rectangular sketch, and then I'd like to create a extrusion. So I'll click on create form and then solid form, and let it be, the height should be 30,000. Now on the center of it, in the middle of it, I would like to create a circular cut or a circular a hole which should be in a circular shape. So for that we go to create, then first I need to set the work plane. Let's select the work plane, and then let's select circle and create the circle. Next, to create the cut, you select the profile, go to create form, and then click on void form, and then select void form, and then you can go inside and then click. So now you can see a void has been created inside your solid geometry. So this is how we can create all the solid modeling options in using the form option. So thank you very much.